Alright guys, for today's video, we are going to try van life for a day. This seems to be the trend and the craze that's taking off all over the country. People living and traveling out of their van. This is a 1971 Volkswagen Westfalia. It's already pretty much set up like an apartment, so let's go in and check it out. It's no Mercedes, but it is German. Where did I put the keys? Van life comes with a lot of keys. This is a house back here, don't forget. We are good to go. Hang on. All right, we're good. This gearbox is so like vague. I can't tell if it's even in gear or not. Look at that, you just push it with your finger. No hypercar. Let me tell you, my first impression generally driving this thing, you're gonna feel like Borat, because you remember his mailbox, he used to drive that mail truck? That's what I feel like in this very old car. Windshield is right in front of me, and the problem with that, if I'm going 60 miles per hour and I hit a deer, there's a very good chance deer lives and I die. You don't feel any level of safety or anything. So that's not what this is about. It's about being in the... Feel cool? You feel cool until you stall it like I did a little bit earlier. That's when the girls laugh at you. So this thing shifts at like 15 miles per hour. Actually, that's not accurate, so don't even, nothing's really accurate. I'm not wearing a seatbelt because the seatbelt doesn't go that far. You have to get an extender apparently. The brakes, I'm trying to figure out if it has them. I swear, I start braking like 30 feet before we get to it, even though I'm going 20, 25 miles per hour. See, that thing says we're still going 30 and we're almost stopped. You have to really love driving a thing like this to put up with all the weird, incorrect, old-fashioned, kind of nostalgic stuff that it comes with. But it's cool. I've never experienced it before. I feel like a bus driver, and looking back, it's actually really big back there, and it looks big. There's no power to this thing, by the way, so don't expect to ever be in a hurry and get somewhere. You see, that's what this car is about. Southern California, shirtless men will always cheer you on when you drive by. One of the things you have to get used to is you're going to be the guy that's holding back traffic everywhere you go, and cars are just passing, and I can see cars are right behind me the whole time. I can't really go faster than 65. The car is just vibrating so much, I feel like it's going to blow up.
How does that feel?
You know, the vibration feels good.
No, the car's passing you.
Oh, I don't like that. All right, we need some food. Pizza again?
I have pizza for breakfast.
You had pizza for breakfast, and that's why that seatbelt doesn't fit you. I have to say though, it is pretty cool being in something that's so oddly different. Driving experience, like your seating position is different. The way the steering wheel is different. Holding some steering wheel this thin feels like you're in a bus. It's different in a cool way. And then having that windshield right in front of me, nothing there. It's different, and in that sense, it's pretty cool. Tacos? Let's get tacos. I feel like that matches this, whatever the hell this thing is. You see all the cars behind me that are just pissed that we can't go any faster? Oh, jeez. No backup camera, guys. This is no joke. We should park backwards, right? It's cooler.
Okay.
What? This is van life, man. How dare you? Food weighs like 20 pounds. This is a major part of van life. Sitting here, going into parks, going into places, you're going to be able to park this thing, hook it up to electricity or water, and yeah, you gotta get used to that. Just like that, you have a dinner table. It's all right, it's all right. You know, it feels like you're in a small airplane almost. It's rounded around you. This up top is kind of nice. Matter of fact, let's open it. You've got your third bed up here. Your legs obviously here, but it's pretty cool. And then, check that out. How cool is that? Justin, it's not for you. This is pretty nice.
More like a beach day?
This is pretty cool, yeah. You come here with 3-4 friends, eat, chill by the beach, spend all day. I just paid $15 for parking that we're gonna use just for lunch, and I could have done it the whole day, hang out with the guys and, you know, have some drinks. A few things immediately that I know it's missing. This is not a refrigerator, which I wish it was. It's just more storage. See some of these, it's good they lock. They all have a little button you have to press to open it, so that's good. Nothing can really fly around, but you can use a hot stove up here that just plugs in. You need a generator somewhere here, but it's almost there. This thing can be really usable, and I like that it's not that big. You see, like, that thing takes up 2 spaces, if not more, everywhere you go. It doesn't fit in your garage or anything. This goes anywhere. This goes in my garage. And then all of this portable, and the structure is actually nice. Like, even if it's a windy, rainy night, I feel, I don't know how watertight it is, but it's probably good. I mean, everything looks like it's made really nice. This Westfalia, they really did a good job with it. I mean, there's not too much to change. It's just a couple of additions. I initially thought I'm gonna be super uncomfortable. This is not my comfort zone. But here we are at the beach eating, and I feel like, you know, when you eat outside of your car, you eat somewhere like that, like, I feel like I have my room here. This is my house. I can put things away. I can keep it neat in here. I can lay down. I can take a nap. I love it. I love it, and I see the appeal. We're gonna see if it's gonna convert me. Let's see how this thing is set up. So for a van like this, of course, the main thing is they want to maximize space. So you're going to have a lot of little hidden things and compartments. Check this out. Table, little thing to put your, you know, if you're changing or whatever you're doing, put your phone down. Very cool. Of course, you can't close the door with this thing up. So let's put it down. Let's see what else is here. We have another seat down in the center, if you can see that. I've got some storage down here. Pretty cool. Some power outlets, some speakers. I mean, this thing really is like a little apartment. This table, let's put it away. So I believe this is gonna go up, fold, and pull back. And now it closes. More space in here, everything again. What I like is everything is solid. Nothing is just like rattling, moving around. Everything's kind of in its place. I was expecting you have to watch all these things, and I guess that's the problem. If you did have, you know, a dishwasher, a kitchen, you've got dishes, you got cups, so you kind of have to make sure all of that stuff is really stabilized. We got some more storage back here. What I like, you have curtains everywhere. You can really cocoon yourself in here. I believe this should fold. Oh, you have some storage, and you've got your full bed. Check that out. How cool. 2 people, your third up there, probably a child. I got some storage up here. That's pretty cool. More storage. Big ass speaker, which if that goes on during the night, I'm never doing van life again. It's very comfortable. It actually, you know, once you put some sheets over it and stuff, you're not really gonna feel these gaps. But again, you're camping. You're not supposed to be in your most comfortable, optimal space. It's something to make camping as bearable and as nice of an experience as possible, and this really does it. It is really small though. You would get sick of this space after probably a few days. So I still see the idea of like an RV and why people really want to do that and travel the world. You feel like you're in a small house. This does not have that feeling. I still feel like I'm in a car. It doesn't feel like you're in a house. This is weekend stuff. This is if you don't want to spend too much money on a date, you don't want to get a hotel, you don't want to spend money on that. So you get one of these. This has everything. You guys go have your oceanfront dinner for cheap. I mean, you can use this for so many things. You know, when I started this video and just initially, before I even sat in this thing, I kind of had my notion of what it was gonna be like. And I thought it would be interesting and fun to drive this thing, but it's too small to live in. It's just not set up for someone like me, especially that's never done this before. But it's actually exactly the opposite. I'm surprised with how comfortable and actually spacious it does feel for me. Sitting here, the steering wheel is just so massive. It takes up the whole space. It's very uncomfortable and awkward to hold this thing. I've never held a steering wheel like this. Gauge clusters all inaccurate. The shift lever, like I said, is just all over the place. I mean, the level of safety and security I have, my seatbelt doesn't even reach all the way around. This is just not a car that I would feel safe in. I would not want to spend too much time actually moving and on the road. So back there is actually what I really liked. I would say I can probably live in this thing for like a week. More than a week. I want something bigger because you do just get sick of the space, but it really is impressive. It's a world that I'm so foreign to, like I said, but I really came into it with an open mind, and it's something I might end up wanting to try out. I've never done it before. So let me leave you with this. If you enjoyed this review, one, leave me a thumbs up, but also let me know, do you want to see more like interesting cars like this rather than just, you know, the new cars, the luxury cars, the supercars? Or should I find things like this? Should I find a classic Mustang? Should I do these kind of reviews and vlog style videos? So let me know in the comments. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.